Hi everyone, it's Gillian here. Um, Hope you've all had a good Christmas break in the best way that you're able to. Here in southeast of the UK, it's been quite a difficult one for many people because we've been on tier 4, which is kind of the highest level of lockdown in the country at the moment. Which means that we haven't been able to gather together in families to see each other for Christmas. So I know many people will have been affected by that, but hope you were able to make the best of it and enjoy some crafting. So just popped in now to share with you, I've completed my little mini journal that I was making before Christmas. I've put it on the focus that it's on at the moment to show you how small it is. So if you can see against my hand how little it is. I absolutely love Arthur Rackham illustrations. He's a very famous English, or at least British, I'm not certain about English, illustrator. I'll put it on a closer focus in so that you can see it in more detail. So this is made on cardboard, very much influenced by Amelia. I'm afraid I cannot pronounce her YouTube channel name, but I will put a link to her channel. So I find her work, especially her more recent work, very inspiring, and it just felt like it fit. Not that I'm saying that mine, it's not an exact copy of hers, it's influenced and inspired by hers. But the idea of using some of the cardboard that's come in on the packaging for them, because obviously most of our shopping is being done online because our shops are closed. And although I know that cardboard is very easily recyclable, I still would rather use it than throw it away. So this is my first journal done totally on cardboard. And as you can see, I've made it kind of staggered, so each page gets bigger because I like that kind of staggered effect. I've bound it with some avocado dyed, almost like a muslin cloth, fine cloth, and I did it directly onto the cardboard because I wanted that rough finish. I'm not certain if this is the best view for you. I think it is. I'm going to carry on. So on the front here we have a gorgeous little girl, lovely illustration. I did have the muslin right up over this vintage paper, but then I could see that it says price 1 and 6pence net. It's early 1900s, I think, this paper, and it just it fascinated me, so I wanted it to be clear on there. So I've laid it up with the cardboards underneath. I did gesso the cardboard as well, just to give it a bit more bite really for the papers to glue to. So then I've got the vintage music paper, the muslin, the lovely image of the girl with the vintage button, and a tiny little bit of lace, which is probably modern rather than vintage. So then the next spread, I've used some vintage crochet, cotton crocheted doily as a pocket. There's layers of vintage book page, avocado dyed paper, and then I made this little journaling card to pop in there. This is the first time I've done a small journal like this, and I've really enjoyed it. That page, I wish I could remember which fairy tales and stories all of his works are from, but I can't. Now, I've been collecting, digitally collecting Arthur Rackham illustrations for a long time, but instead of using those illustrations that I've collected, I did purchase this kit from Mrs. Cogg's Crafts, because I know that she does edit all of the illustrations and photographs that she puts into kits to get the best. Oh, I can't think what it's called. The best. I can't remember what it's called, but so you get a sharper image, basically. So this is also, the image has made a little side pocket, and inside there I've put one of the quotes that Arthur Rackham said, which is, "For children in their most impressionable years, there is in fantasy the highest of stimulating and educational powers." Well, I actually think that doesn't only apply to children, I think it applies to us adults too. So that slides into there, to that side pocket. The next pages, I did a lot of layering on this side. There's some modern lace here, some also modern lace that I took this idea from Amelia, which was to gesso on top of it, because the lace is quite shiny, and I didn't want it shiny, so I gessoed on top, then went around it with gold, and then I've layered a tiny bit of avocado dyed doily, cotton crochet doily, and there's also the edge of a gold doily there. Made this little tag, that's a metal trim on the back of there, to just pop into there. And here I've made a tiny little booklet for doing journaling in, with avocado and tea dyed papers, and just a piece of vintage book page there, so that tucks into there. This side, lovely fairy illustration, and the word fairies cut from Mrs. Cogg's printable, and then I put some glitter on it, layered it up. This spread, I've made a pocket here with vintage music paper onto a page that's layered with tea dyed paper, and then I've put some of that modern lace on top, and there's a journaling card with tea dyed on the back. Just a beautiful image on this side of the page. There's some paper lace layered up with the rest of the papers. This side, a collaged page. You can see there what that is, book paper. Some more paper lace here, a couple of leaf skeletons, little tiny snippet of lace there. Then this side, a pocket made from one of his illustrations. This is what I so love about it, and look at the detail. And these are paintings. He used watercolours, I believe, for a lot of these paintings, these illustrations. I might be wrong, but whether they're paintings or pencil or whatever, look at the tiny detail in them. And then in there I made a little tag with this gorgeous little baby image, and it's layered up on some handmade paper. Another side pocket And if I can get that out, oh, it's because they're so tiny. I guess I should put some sort of tag on for helping pull that out. And so that's a self-portrait of Arthur Rackham in there. And on the back, another one of his sayings, which is, like the sundial, my paint box counts no hours but sunny ones, which I think is lovely. And that's the piece of avocado dyed paper that I got all excited about. I just love that marble in the way that one turned out. So that's pops back into there. On this side I made a flip up, and it's got a pocket. I haven't put anything in at the moment, but a pocket made with more of that avocado dyed lace, crocheted lace. A pocket here, and the page is layered with lovely handmade paper. It's got really lovely texture to it. And in there I've got another tag that I made onto cardboard. I cut out a thin cardboard. The pages are corrugated cardboard. This was thin cardboard from packaging. And I made a really kind of messy bow at the top because it just seemed to go really well with the hair on that character. And then a round tag, just layered up with a couple of beads and like a button thing on it. A bit of lace. And then on this page, a lovely illustration. I've got a flip up with some really pretty lace that came from a dress. Layered page with this really cheeky one. I believe he is from A Midsummer Night's Dream. And some vintage book page that I really liked. I just popped this in, this little booklet. I wanted to use more of the illustrations, so I just made a little booklet that's just laid into this book. And I made it with, joined it together with some of that avocado dyed muslin. Just glued in and glued it together. This one flips out so that I got the complete illustration in. I just love him. Look at the characters. Look at their faces. Gorgeous. And on the back of there, another self-portrait from 1934. So that just lies in there. Another beautiful one, which I think may have been from Peter Pan. I really enjoyed all the layering, getting different coloured papers, lots of inking, layering it all up. And then the back, another layered page. I laid some of the papers down and then used some almost see-through paper that I've got a bit of here that was from, oh no, yeah, I think it was that. It's sort of like the book leaf between in a photo album. So this was the paper that was leaved in between where the photos are, so you can see it's kind of almost see-through when you lay it down. So I liked that effect. I put some of the papers down, then I put a layer of that on top, and then I carried on with the other bits and pieces, the laces, piece of the handmade paper, cute little mouse there on the run. And I just put a ball pin on the spine with a pearled angle and some cute little buttons, which I believe are vintage ones. So, my goodness, you saw me. I clicked the wrong button. I was just going to try and click the one to make it further away. That's it. So there you are, beautiful. I just love it. It's so cute. I know I made it myself, but I think it's fine to love things that we make. They've got to give us pleasure, because otherwise why would we do them? So there you are. Sorry about the getting a glimpse of me. So really hope you've enjoyed that, and when it gets here, Happy New Year, and won't we be pleased to see the back of 2020. Take care, everyone. Bye.